It is lawless for Nigerian presidential candidate Atiku, Tinubu, Obi not to promise Nnamdi Kanu's release. U.S. lawyer Bruce Fehm. Bruce Fehm also rejected Governor Charles Soludo's request for the Nigerian government to take him on surety for the release of Kanu. Hello everyone, welcome back to Prospects Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. May God Almighty prosper you all. Amen. Bruce Fehm, the United States lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has wondered why some of the presidential candidates in Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, Bola Tinubu, and Peter Obi, failed to promise that they would comply with the court judgment and release the IPOB leader. Describing Kanu's continued detention by the Nigerian government as an act of lawless, Fehm questioned why Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), and Obi of the Labour Party were not pledging compliance to the directive of the UN Working Group. Fehm also rejected Governor Charles Soludo's request for the Nigerian government to take him on surety for the release of Kanu. The U.S. lawyer on his Twitter page said that anyone who was accepting to take custody of Kanu from the Department of State Services (DSS) was illegally aiding and abetting a violation of the United Nations Working Group's decision, which directed that Kanu be released unconditionally. The IPOB U.S. lawyer maintained that Kanu's case was international and strict compliance with the UN Working Group was, for him, the only option, adding that arbitrary detention of Kanu was just cogent none of international law binding on all nations. According to him, the UN Working Group's finding that Kanu was being arbitrarily detained in violation of sustained human rights covenant bites Nigeria. He said, anybody accepting custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS illegally aids and abets in violation of the UN Working Group's definitive decision directing his mandate or conditional release. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is international. Strict compliance with the working group through me is the only option. Arbitrary detention is just cogent none of national law binding on all nations. The UN Working Group's finding that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being arbitrarily detained in violation of sustained human rights covenant binds Nigeria. Why are Atiku, Tinubu and Obi not pledging compliance? Lawlessness, he asked. My people, this issue of the federal government versus Nnamdi Kanu, the matter sef, e don tire everybody. Because the matter get as e be. You understand? The U.S. lawyer, Bruce Fehm, Nnamdi Kanu's U.S. lawyer, Bruce Fehm, is questioning why Atiku Abubakar, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi, why are they not promising Nnamdi Kanu's release if eventually, they are elected. They are now elected as, because one person must win, you understand, as the president of Nigeria. He said he's wondering why they are not saying they will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, though they've said that they will, dialogue with agitators in Nigeria if eventually they becomes the next president of Nigeria. So Bruce Fehm, the United States lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, he has wondered though, why some of these presidential candidates in Nigeria, that is Atiku Abubakar, Bola Tinubu and Peter Obi, failed to promise that they would comply with the court judgment and release the IPOB leader. And don't also forget that in Nigeria here, the Federal High Court have ruled that Nigerian government should release the IPOB leader. The Appeal Court Division in Abuja also discharged and acquitted their IPOB leader. So it's only the Nigerian government is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerian law has discharged him, and we don't know why they are doing this. Talk, don't tire. Nigerians don't talk. All quarters, they don't talk. They don't tell Nigerian government, may they release the IPOB leader. But President Muhammadu Buhari and the Kabas said Kanu cannot go. They are giving us excuse like Nnamdi Kanu is a national security threat and all that. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released today, it's going to cause more problem in the country. And Nigerians are now asking, now that this man is still in detention, look at what is going on in the southeast region. And what is going on there now is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not being released. That is why all the happenings in the southeast is happening. Today, you will see different group will come and tell you, see, Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, no election in the southeast. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, no peace in the region. So why is the Nigerian government not saying this, they are not saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a big deal to the southeasterners and let him go? They should let him go. This government, they has failed. A government that does not obey court orders, they have failed. It's not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, so you don't get plenty cases like that. When court go give order, this government, they not obey. You understand? They are just above the law. And one will be wondering, how can the government disobey our own law? It's really very laughable. I am dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not. Thank you for stopping by.